Hello, Striders, and welcome! My name is Bobgar the Barbarian, and I am playing some modern mono-green Stompy today against Eddie G. Good old Eddie G. I'm actually using a mic in front of me, so as I move forward and backwards, you'll actually hear me louder and softer, unfortunately, but I think it's generally going to be a little better. This looks, I mean, I have 3 lands, I got 2 drops, I got some protection. Yeah, I think it's a keep. I think it's worth keeping. Hello. Good luck. Have fun. Turn 1. Get out of Militant. Pass the turn. Definitely not the ideal draw, but it's not bad enough to hate it. He's considering whether he wants to bring it in tapped or untapped. Or maybe he's just replying to me in text. I'm thinking about doing some experimental segments on this show. I was just working on recording one today. I don't know how well it's going to go over, how good it's going to be, so those might get cut. What else can I talk about while I wait for his turn, which is just a serum. Oh, it's over now. I don't have to worry about it. Oh, the aspect could be pretty good. I think I'm going to start by swinging in. Looks like he just lets me through. Why did I do that? I should have done Strangleroot. Well, I think then I'm actually going to play Avatar the Resolute here, because I don't think anything's going to get bigger. That was a misplay by me. I was too busy thinking about things to talk about. I was going to say I went to Friday Night Magic last night. I didn't play Stompy, unfortunately, which I do play sometimes, but I didn't play Stompy last night. Instead, I played Living End. Okay. Well, this presents me some interesting options. I think I swing here. If he blocks, I think I'm probably going to... Well, okay. Actually, I think let me play Strangleroot down and swing. And I think if he blocks, I'll play Aspect on whatever he blocks. Right? He does block. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I could do 10 damage to him. Meh. I'll just kill that thing in the ice. That's fine. Puppy, no. Off the bed. Hey! Off. He's not allowed on the bed because he does that. He likes to look out the window and bark at people. Which I do not allow. It's inappropriate. I think Thing in the Ice is enough of his... I actually don't know what deck he is, but I suspect Thing in the Ice is enough of his plan that I don't want him to have it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I kind of expect him to have Path, so I'm a little worried about using 2 of the mana to pump. If I had a second protection spell, I probably would. But given that I don't, I'm probably going to swing and put down Experiment 1 and just hold up the vines is my plan. It's tempting. It's really tempting to go all in and use vines on something. But if I use vines on something and then he has Path, then I just blew myself out. So, let's see. I mean, maybe he'll path me anyway, and then I can vines in response, and that would be great. He does. Perfect. Well, now I get to win the game. That was a misplay by him. Yeah, that was a little bit of a misplay by him, but that's fine. Got there. Sweet. Game 1 down against Thing in the Ice, blue, black, white, which plays apparently paths. Maybe other things as well. I don't know if there's too much I want to change here. I didn't get to see a lot of his deck is the problem. The only creature I know about is Thing in the Ice, and I'm set up fine for that. He probably has, given that he's blue-black, he probably has some blue instants. But I don't know if they're good enough to bother bringing these in. He didn't manage to counter anything. The same with my other counter stuff. Rapid Vigor obviously isn't good against paths. It's just hard to tell. I think I'm just gonna run it back because I don't really know what deck he's playing, like what list it is. So I should probably, one of the things I've been meaning to do, at least for Merfolk, and I should probably do it for Stompy too, is I think I'm gonna try keeping it. I could be in some trouble if he kills my Mystic. If he doesn't, I think I'm okay for a couple turns. Get down my Raincors. Oh, that's not what I wanted to see, but that's alright. Hopefully I draw a land next turn. If I do, I'm in pretty good shape. If I don't, I'm a little It's a little tough, but you never know. I was gonna say, it's not Serum Vision. Oh, he's milling himself. He mills this thing in the ice and a Lingering Souls. Oh, the Lingering Souls is definitely something he wants in his graveyard. I wonder if he fires that off this turn. He could search for a black dual land and do that. But he has to do it as a sorcery if he does. He does get rid of that. What does he fetch to? He does. And he probably... Yeah, I bet that's what he fires off now. That's what I would do if I were him. Nope, he puts down a thing in the ice. Well, it's good too. That actually might be better for him. Well, that's definitely not what I wanted to see. Do I put that out? I feel like maybe I do, because then next turn, unless he can get his thing in the ice to flip next turn, I can Rancor, fight, Undying trigger. That's probably good enough to do some things. Yeah. It's a little unfortunate. I'd much rather play my Experiment 1, but... Well... Maybe I play Experiment 1 Rancor? Well, then this guy's not going to trigger the Experiment 1 anyway, so that's also not good. Well, I'll play that down. And I guess I'll swing. He just takes it. He probably was like, I don't think he has any tricks, but I don't want to risk my thing in the ice here in case he's running Mutagenic Growth or something, which is a card that my deck very well could play, which is why I swang in. I was like, well, I don't think it'll hurt anything. Okay, I got my land. That's very, very good. I suspect he has something that will blow me out, if I had to guess. Rancor here. Does he kill it in response to Rancor? Path? He does have Path, alright. Oh, it's not an instant. I was gonna say I could, in response, make him big and then fight, but the fight's actually a sorcery, so I can't technically do that. So I think I gotta take my hits on that, which is unfortunate. I could use Aspect here if I wanted to right away. I mean, I'm a little tempted to, but that would be pretty bad. What else can I do? Okay. Does he have the counterspell? The counterspell could get me. I didn't actually mean to tap him for the mana, but that's fine. Yes, I would like a land. I'm gonna have plenty of land next turn. Cost me that. That's fine. Fight. Counterspell? He has the counterspell! No! Remand. Alright, fair enough. We'll see if he can flip it next turn. That's a pretty big game. If he can't flip it next turn, I can play down Baloth and fight. But he also very well might just have another Remand or something. Okay. He passes turn. I expect him to have a counterspell up, but I'm still going to try playing the Baloth and see what happens. He lets it resolve. I could try the fight spell again. He, again, might just phase it, or I could save. I could wait on Vines, which I'll leave Vines up for protection. The thing is, if he has 2 instants, he can just flip Thing in the Ice, which is probably what he'll do. I think I'll actually just pass. I don't know if he can. I don't know if he has 2 instants, but if he has 2 instants, I just get blown out a little bit too hard. Okay. He's playing Snapcaster. Seems okay. Snapcastering. Thought Scour. Alright. I guess given the way he paid his mana, that's what he had to choose anyway. So he probably flips next turn. And bounces all to hand, which will be annoying. Thought Scours himself. Ticks down Thing in the Ice. All he needs is... I think he can just replay his... Lingering Souls if he wants to. I think that's one possible line. He has 6 cards in hand, so he probably has something. Okay, he's gonna flip Thing in the Ice. Seems okay to me. It's just a 7/8. That's not really a big deal for me. I think next turn I play down Leatherback, and the turn after I could double pump Fight, which he might have answers to. I wouldn't be surprised if he has the. Okay. I'm actually kind of hoping for a land. He has another Serum Vision. Is that 4 so far, or just 3? Just 3, I guess. Still a lot, though. Still pretty good. Oh no, I guess it's only 2. I guess the first one was from the first game. Lingering Souls is my guess. He's tapping out completely. Oh, Tassiger, interesting. He got rid of most of his graveyard to do that. Path he did keep, though. I think I need to do that, and I think I need to keep Vines up in case he Snapcaster paths, which he probably will. Oh, he's just gonna normal path. Alright. Cast here. And then he can Snapcaster path if he wants to. He has to do it on top of that. If he lets that trigger resolve, he's gonna lose it. Okay. He did do it. He saw the line. He saw the double path line, as it were. Okay, that's fine. I get to get a card. Get another land, and that should do it. He's had an incredibly good draw, like ridiculously good. You don't get draws much better than that. I think he'll, I mean, he's not going to kill me here, obviously. Oh no, he does kill me here, right? No, that's only 11. But he'll kill me this turn, probably. I can pretty much play out my hand. Actually, I think I'll equip up the Mystic, because at this point I have so much land, I don't care about the Mystic dying. So, it seems like the way to go. But realistically, they're both going to have to chump block. Yeah, they're both going to have to chump block, so it's not going to matter too much. Unfortunately, the Treetop Village comes into play tapped, so I can't activate that on defense, otherwise I could do 6 damages. Nope, I don't have anything. You actually knew what I had. I think you got the game. Swing all. Block. Good games. Goes back to hand. He got one. Good job. So he does run counter spells if I want to counter them. It could be worth it. I have mixed feelings about Get a Response. Other stuff, I mean, he does run Snapcasters, so relics aren't terrible. They're a little hard to cut your aggressiveness for. Pro Blue actually seems kind of relevant, so maybe I'll bring him in. Maybe I'll bring in a couple guttural responses. Prey Upons aren't terrible. They're pretty good at clearing his board. I think I'll cut one. I think I'll cut one aspect of the Hydra just because he has so much kill stuff. I like putting Militant out turn 1. I'll cut a Tusker for my final cut. Sure. Let's see how that does. Wow. This could be really bad. I guess I will keep it. Figuring at least if he plays Thing in the Ice quickly and doesn't have the path early. If he has a path early, well, I guess if he has a path early, it kind of sucks for me. Although I don't know if he'll bother pathing the Militant. The turn 2 Thing in the Ice, I will just Rancor Prey Upon. So that one doesn't sound scary to me. That's my hope. That's my hope of the line that he has. I probably double Rancor next turn and swing for 6. I can't imagine doing anything else. Serum Visions is exiled. I mean, I could Treetop Village. It would allow me to play 3 mana the turn after. Plus, it would allow me to potentially... I mean, the Treetop Village could be a good line if I don't draw anything. But if I do draw stuff, it's probably not the right line. So, let's try this. Swing for 6. Okay, probably untapped. So you can use his path? No. Thing in the Ice. Okay, that seems fine. Well, that was a little unfortunate. I certainly just Prey Upon here for 1. Unfortunately, I can only get 3 extra from this. That would only bring me to 9, so there's not a good reason to do that. I'll just play my Treetop Village down this turn. I mean, maybe I should use it just, well... I guess I'm going to use it because then if he kill spells this, Treetop Village is lethal next turn. Which isn't ideal, but it also makes it really hard for him to, like... bring in a land untapped. If he brings in a land... If he has a fetch, or if he wants to bring in a shock, he's going to take a bunch of damage, so... At 3 life, you can't play with that too much. If he has a Snapcaster in hand, he can play it, but for no value, and then I trample over him. He needs something relatively good. He could path my guy, but if he paths my guy, he uses his white mana. I will be able to activate Treetop Village and play down a Rancor. Okay, good game. Got there. His hand was a lot of land that he didn't want to play. Yep. He could have, well, I guess he couldn't have Vendilion clicked me. He wouldn't have been able to take anything. Well, he could have used it, but I wouldn't have gotten anything. Yes, I got there. Okay, well, that matchup seemed favored for me. I had a bad second game. I think I misplayed it a little bit, but I also just got put in a hard position where I was off-board state and I had to make kind of risky plays. Anyway, sweet. I will see you guys next time.
Thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe. It really helps us out. You can find us on Twitter at MagicGathStrat, Facebook /MagicGatheringStrat, or on the web, magicgatheringstrat.com. There you can find articles and free prize-supported leagues. This is all brought to you by our Patreons and cardhoarder.com. If you enjoyed this content, please consider supporting us at patreon.com/magicgatheringstrat.